Be fighting at a Gothic cathedral, and yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
The monster himself, Zhu Kan, fighting out of Beijing, China, looks to pick up another big win here. Some of the fastest hands in the world. It's the Pac-Man, making his way to the ring, a man that doesn't even need an introduction, an absolute legend. What hasn't Pac-Man done? One of the most recognizable boxers in the history of the sport.
They have waited for this fight for so long, John. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner,
the fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. It's all offense all the time. Swinging big and missing big with that. Hold it right there. The monster, dazed. Zhu Kan goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Look at his corner. Look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on it.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Zhu Kan in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down. Here we go, it's round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The perfect counter lands. They block the left there. Fantastic punch. Zhu Kan, the monster, in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Zhu Kan just got caught. out to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Where did... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still win a fight.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there? It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
That's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
There's the bell to start round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
God, listen to me.
Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast, no collision, in the cage, when you visit, get the leave, in the distance and it's sacred. Feed your expectations, hope you made your reservations, till I land and you face it, what you tasting. Advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really hoping you I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for introducing first, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Lowell, Massachusetts, here is the exciting junior welterweight world title challenger, Irish Mickey Ward. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the...
Up first, the Ogre from Puerto Rico. Here comes the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red...
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got... Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got him there. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Wait a minute! Uh-oh, the Crusher in trouble. That was the moment!
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter shot. A lot of trash talk. Throw it! And down goes the Ogre. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Sergey Kovalev goes down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4,
1 round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Absolutely.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of me. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheese them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Oh, that punch. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Good punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. Let's get it started in round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Right hook just missed. They exchange punches. Back and forth they go. Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the guns, took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's see how the game plan... Here we go to the 4th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to this. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Kovalev is hurt. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's a counter shot. Good punch. Counter shot lands. One punch could change everything in this battle. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to...
How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knock.
Victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, it's Elena Mrdenovic. She's 5'7" with a 66.9-inch reach. And up against her, it's Delphine Persoon. She stands 5'8" tall with a reach of 68 inches.
This is it.
And introducing Delphine Persoon.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Hay River.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. So here we go. Should be a good one. No rest for the weary. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Beautiful counterpunch. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine Imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
She scores without counters. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. Her stamina is off the charts. Mrdjenovich in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Mrdjenovich in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the... There's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Mrdjenovich just got caught. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And this is not where Mrdjenovich wants to be. And Jelena Mrdjenovich is down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You all right?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Mrdjenovich in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right.
On to the third. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy, does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Catches and counters. Punch, counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Through the straight left, but it won't score. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than you two.
Just misses right uppercut. How about that time counter shot? That uppercut misses. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Virginovich in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire. And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Incredible work rate. There's a counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Virginovich in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Virginovich in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fight, that's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow her to fight. You'd like to see more jabs. And shoot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Whoa, wait a minute! And she just wobbled Delphine Pursoon. I don't believe what we're seeing here. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. Now, you say it. Night-night.